Besides the rap, I'll tell you like this, and you can include the rap, the story on my block is crazier than the movie Paid in Full. Crazier, way crazier. That's why I'm like, but it's not my story to tell.
Shine is now, you ask me, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then, like, you know, Cass wasn't ready for, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? I felt that was before my time. Just shit I was saying in 94, 93, niggas is just starting to say now. So hip-hop right now, I'm loving it, man. I love, you know what I'm saying, where it's at right now, because when I put out this album, I'm gonna go gold. Niggas are selling more records now than they ever was selling in hip-hop. Right now, every nigga you know out got a gold and platinum album, because the time is now. The time wasn't right then. Right there.
Big L, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Harlem is based around sports, education, and drugs and entertainment. That's what the Harlem based around.
We all felt that Harlem had the jinx. Like everybody from Queens is on, everybody from the Bronx is on, everybody from Brooklyn's on, everybody from Long Island's on. It was nobody really on from Harlem since like Dougie Fresh or Kumo D or Rob Bass or something like that.
I wanna rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down.
So we felt it was a jinx on Harlem.
About to represent for my hometown, uptown, Harlem, USA, nigga. Big L and COC, children of the court, Herb McGruff, Mase Murder, Killer Cam, Bloodshed, the whole crew, you know how we do. It's alright. I walk through the ruggedest blocks with Jews flooded with rocks, hustling on hot corners that be smothered with cops. I'm on sworn, my Harlem crew roll strong. Word born, we leave mics torn. That nigga slept too long, now it's on. El Coleon, the never flop. Rap styles forever. Hot front on me, you better not. I keep the Beretta cock.
Lamont Coleman, a.k.a. Big L, was born on May the 30th, 1974, the youngest of three sons who were raised solely by their mother. One of his brothers, known as Big Lee, was one of the leaders of the notorious Harlem crew called NFL, who were known for violent robberies, extortion, as well as other acts of the street, which often led to them getting a whole lot of money. Gerard Woodley, who many people believe to be Big L's killer, was also a part of the notorious Harlem crew. Cameron, who also grew up with these men, rapped about L's brother Big Lee allegedly trying to extort him on the shooting day of his Old Boy video.
I grew up with some niggas. If you did bad, they kill you if they caught you. And you respected every lesson that they taught you. But when you got on them, same niggas tried to extort you. That's what Big Lee did, man, I was not amused. That's Big L, brother, for those that's confused. Old Boy video shoot, he came to light a fuse. Don't know if you heard or not, homie, but no more shining shoes.
Can't forget my partner, Big Brother, Big Lee, the overseer.
So I'm doing an autograph signing. This dude comes in, him and his man. Mm-hmm. He comes in, but he, you know, Al was too cool. I'm gonna send my man over.
Brothers better lounge when I pass through town.
You better recognize.
Don't know, better ask around.
Yo, my dude wanna rhyme for you. He's nice. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I'm gonna give him my manager's number, and you know, he chalked that up with my manager. If my manager say he's nice, then I work with him. So, you know, he went back, told L. L's like, fuck that. Tell him I rhyme for him now, and if I'm whack, I never rhyme for him again. So I'm like, oh, word? It's like that? He came, and when he rhymed for me, I've never heard a cat at that age that polished. Mm-hmm. You know, of course, there was a lot of things he needed to work on, but for that age, had to be 16 or 17, he was sharp. I mean, when he finished rhyming for me, I was asking for his numbers. I would pick him up from, I got a half a day of school. Go pick him up.
Wow.
If I had a show, he had a show.
Right.
That's why we were so tight.
Live on Video Music Box, we got my man Big L, who be putting it on with King Capri, representing the real Lennox. Let him know.
139 Analytics, the danger zone, alright?
I had just went gold from Don Cartagena, and L sat me down and said, yo, I'm gonna murder you on this record. You made the enemy. And he was like, I want to take all your fans. And then he wanted to watch me write the rhyme in his face.
Drive up and down Harlem blocks, iced out watch, knots in my socks, cops think I'm selling rocks.
Hey yo, enough's enough. Federals try to set me up, put me in cuffs and crush what I lost into dust.
Like, yo, this guy's crazy. That's one of my favorite rhymes I ever wrote in my life. Life.
I really can't tell you the first time I met Big Al. I think it was at a show, and Finesse brought him out, and I was like, holy ish, this kid is incredible. And immediately the crowd went crazy. The rest is history from there. Like Al was coming around all the time after that.
And one love to my man McGruff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he was up in here.
Yeah, we did a joint together, me, him, and Mase, called The Danger Zone on his album.
I want to ask you about what you feel about this Harlem resurgence too. How you feel about all the attention Harlem is getting right now?
Yeah, I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. It brought more hype for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the other cats from Harlem doing their thing. You know, my man Cam, all of them. And they just helped it. They just helped, you know what I'm saying? Helped it for me.
Ooh, no cursing.
Oh,
you feel like
that.
Yo, in a truck flowing beats going, cruise the ghetto. Rock my show in a jersey, blue and yellow. Stash in the back seat. In the back seat, straight dimes, can't front, sometimes it's chop meat, let the guards eat. See, that's the way it gotta be. My mob's deep, bringing the havoc like Prodigy. My squad keep mad heat, cause there's a lot of beef. They wanna see me rest, put 3 in my chest, but I'm restless. It's my time to shine, let me bless this. Debut in 89.
Word life, everything that I recite stand out. Go ahead in front, so I can try this right hand out. Across your jaw, L never lost the war. No respect for them cowards who enforce the law. You got something to say, cough it out. Cause cats be wanting beef, but when you pull out the heat, they're ready to talk it out. What is there to talk about? You was just frontin', now it ain't nothing. Ain't that something?
Big L would become a part of a legendary rap crew known as Digging in the Crates or DITC, which consisted of well-respected rappers and producers Lord Finesse, Diamond D, Showbiz and AG, Fat Joe, Buck Wild, and also OC. Lord Finesse, Diamond D, Showbiz, and Fat Joe all grew up together in the same housing projects in the Bronx, but they were more than welcome into the Harlem native. And the arrival of Big L to this crew further cemented DITC's legacy in the industry, but especially in the streets. Lamont Coleman was also childhood friends with Cameron Giles and Mason Bethel, who he would later form a rap group with.
Me and Big L from the same block. Like Mase is from, I got cool with Mase in high school.
You're from 139th and...
I'm from 140th and Lenox.
140th and Lenox, so a block, right
Big L is from 139th and Lenox, but it's a park in between. Right, it's crazy. I mean, McGruff was really big, and it was like, to be honest, it was like, on my block, it was like Gruff and Big L.
Skunk smoker, Philly and Al Ripper, Cristal sipper. I've been a Willie for a while, nigga. Gruff got hoes, the man with all the nachos.
The main rappers, I used to play basketball. They was the rappers. I was just a basketball player rapping for a hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Big L was a friend. You know, we grew up damn on, like I didn't grow up on 142nd Street, but like my teen years, that was my block. You know, I'm from 1199, but I would call 142nd Street Lenox my block. He was from 39. So we all knew each other. So like, it was like, you know, when someone gets into a business outside of the street, then you automatically get cool because like, oh, you from the, you know, that kind of thing. I see him, you know, it was around the time Cam and Mase and Bloodshed were all in a group called Children of the Corn, and I was managing them.
Squad cars and beamers and Ladroninas flee the country to Argentina. Lay back in the beach chair coasting with commuters.
And now they got this daddy bragging. Last year had me sagging. Wasn't ready when Teddy was back and tossed me in the paddy wagon.
Harlem kids is known for felonies and selling keys, pushing 300 Z's, GS3s and puffing trees. These G's breeze while DTs be yelling freeze. We stash G's and keep a pocket full of centuries.
And you know, he had a single deal. And that was a big deal in the hood at the time. But it just never really popped off for him.
Big L, when we was still trying to get a deal and still like, I don't know if we met Puff yet, but we was downtown on 139th getting some weed from Buzz Me In, and he was in front of the fried chicken spot, and SP got out And him and SP got into a battle, a furious one, yeah. And then we got cool with him after that once we found out about Children of the Corn and all that. But Big L was one of the first young dudes to make it.
I've known Jay-Z for years before he had a record deal. Jay-Z came to my block and battled Big L on my block.
I remember back in the days, word to my mother, a nigga like Jay-Z can remember this. I remember Dame Dash brought the nigga Jay-Z to 140th, 139th, and Lenox. Had to be a low nigga, B. They throw them off, they go from joint on. They like, yo, let's battle. They bring the nigga Jay-Z uptown. He was a little skinny nigga. Had the little chain and all that. They got the battling and this shit. The nigga Jay-Z battled the nigga Big L on 139th and Lenox. The nigga Big L destroyed this nigga, man. And if a nigga was there, he know I ain't lying, B. Only a real nigga who from back in the days would know this. He murdered this nigga.
I was on the block and it was like Big L was that guy. And you know, it was all good, but I always thought Jay was better. And Jay had pulled up and Sean Arnold was like, yo, Big L right over there right now. What's up? So I was like, what's up? Let's go over there. Jay pulled up, we went over there and they battled.
Watch Calm used to live on 142nd, you know what I'm saying? I mean, well, not live. I got some people that live over there, and Dame basically grew up on 142nd.
Mm-hmm.
So, I wasn't like I just came from Brooklyn and went on this block. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I knew some people 3 blocks away. We went over there.
And Jay was on his block, and, if you on a nigga block, they supposed to clearly air you out. So to me, because it wasn't like they were like, it was like back and forth. And it was like even, I felt Jay won that battle.
I'm hearing it was a draw. What, kind of leads me to believe maybe L won, because I know how arrogant Jay was. Jay was smacking dudes around. Jay was running up on dudes, giving them the business.
I used to do that all the time. I ain't giving you no results of these things. I don't want anybody upset.
I mean, y'all heard it.
Yeah.
Got on the radio with Hov.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stretch and Bob, and it was like, whoa.
And he was a little more advanced than Hov back then.
Yeah. And Jay's my man. Jay is a genius in my mind, but L was a genius too.
Learn the game, niggas change the rules. You gotta keep cool, get down and make moves. Show and prove in this land with cash rules. If money makes the world go round, so be it. I've been broke before, ain't trying to repeat it. If your plan ain't talking about grands, I don't need it. Your vision ain't picture and cream, can't see it.
I put L in his first competition. It was a Zulu Nation battle where, you win trophy and, and I remember, I gave L a beat and everything to go up there and rhyme off her. So he up there, he just destroying cats. He destroyed cats so bad, everybody thought I wrote his rhymes in the battle that he was in because I put him in the battle. So they thought I wrote his rhymes and put him in the battle to win. And I was like, man, this nigga is nice like that. I told y'all.
Like, we was on tour doing the Jules run. Probably 97, early 97.
Yo, I want my Brooklyn side on this side. It say Big L.
Alright, in house we got my man Big L. What's up, L?
Yeah.
Top DJ Mag. Alright, so you on the tour with OC and OG, just traveling around Europe and everything. Just a sort of an introduction for all the people out here, fans in Croatia, because you got fans out here as well.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out to all the fans out here in Croatia, that supported me and supported my clique. You know what I'm saying? DITC forever. And I'd like to say thanks, for all the support y'all showed the crew and everything.
Hey, check it out. Check it. We gon' build like construction. Real high production. No play your hating. I'm just congratulating. Open your eyes, it's no surprise. Word up, all the world is on the rise. My phone number's anonymous. I can stop.
We was in Europe and we'd be on Spirit planes or something like that, and he's like, he said certain lines from Ebonics, and I was like, yo, dogs, I'm tired, I don't want to hear that shit. But he was pinning, and I'm like, all right, so what's after that? He like, that's all I got, dogs. And just walk away, go back to his seat. And it was like, yo, you woke me up for that, man.
Yeah.
Like, he was funny, he was just annoying. You know what I'm saying? And, yo, I got another line, dogs, and he'll spit it, and then he'll walk away. It was like, yo.
Somebody that we knew had drank some bleach because he was going through something.
Yeah.
And then, he came out of it, and niggas going to the store, and Big Al out there, God bless it, then he's like, I want something from the store. This, I'm gonna get you a bleach flavored Snapple. Tells the nigga that. Like, I'm like, bro.
Yeah, niggas is emotionally unstable, and this is what niggas.
And no, bro, I'm sitting there looking at it like, yo.
Let me get away from this nigga before he drink bleach.
Yeah.
Son, she gave it up. I love it with Mase, I love it with me, we love it together. We get drunk and blood together, but don't front. Punks is under the level, ready to ill, ready to glitch, ready to pill. Step in the L, you better be real. None of my niggas be letting me chill. I'm true, we delivering hot lead with gas and clinch. Rappers, I clap and lynch. Nobody can fuck with the way I be killing them shit and rap events. It's like, as soon as I pick up the way I start flowing the people down. I'm rugged as hell, bros can tell. None of that niggas is fucking with L. I'm that nigga to expect to catch rap on any cassette deck. I'm so ahead of my time, my parents haven't met yet.
So Big L was like the main rapper. Then he got a deal, and it was like, oh, this shit, he got a deal. You know what I'm saying? Because a deal was like amazing to get at that time. And then Big L got a deal, and it was like one of them deals where you had to do what the label told you. You know
His
what I'm
Columbia
saying?
deal.
Yeah.
Sony lost track of him because, he was there, got 4 mics in the sauce. We think, oh, he good. Devil's Son. Okay, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous, he good. Nas came, Illmatic, Superstar lineup, L gets pushed to the side. Right after that, Fugees, L get pushed to the side. To the fact where, we're gonna let you go. He put out Ebonics on his own label, Flamboyant, and he weathered the storm and became L 2.0, as I would say.
So I'm telling L, I'm like, Dame want to fuck with you, on the side. He want to, not necessarily sign him, he want to manage him. And he's like, yo, we could talk, you know what I'm saying? But the OGs on my block never really liked Dame. Big L's brother, God bless the dead, and all them niggas, because Dame was flashy, and them niggas was grimy. And Dame would pull up with Lexuses and cars and give me cars to drive, and I'm 16, 17, 18 years old, so them niggas never really liked them. But Big L really wasn't on that type of time. Dame have videos, video music box, and that was like a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, original flavor.
He was fucking with Ski and original flavor.
Ski and Tone and original flavor. Even Jay-Z's on the rapping when he used to rap fast, like So, that was amazing to us. You know what I'm saying? And he was getting money too. So Dame had like a jump on the hood because he was able to fund his own issue, you know what I'm saying? Instead of waiting on somebody to give you a deal or do this or do that, he was getting bread, funneling into stuff that they wanted to do. Big L was willing to meet with Dame and so on and so forth, but then me and Dame had some problems, so me and Dame didn't speak for a while.
Him and Jay had a mutual respect for each other, and he was telling me about when they wanted to sign him to Rockefeller. He had just put out Ebonics. He just laid out like five singles. So, he was definitely going to Rockefeller. Now
I'm getting pissed, cause I keep getting his voicemail on my way back through the Midtown Tunnel back to Crown Heights.
In 2017, Lou Black, a former member of Harlem's NFL crew and also the cousin of Big L's alleged killer, published a book called Ethylene, Rise and Fall of the Harlem 139th Street Crew, which detailed the lives as well as the alleged events that will ultimately claim Big L's life. Lou states that Big Lee, who was incarcerated at the time, wanted the lives of Woodley as well as 2 other members of the NFL crew. He states that Lee hired a hitman from Brooklyn to carry this out, but the only problem was the hitman didn't know how the 3-man looked, and he needed somebody to identify them. Remember, this was before social media. This is where Big L, forever loyal to his big brother's role, will come into play. The hitman, who allegedly tried but was scared away by Woodley, was said to be seen with L several times in the days leading up. Black also states that L allegedly bragged about the planned hit to the wrong ears. According to Black, who expressed his love and hurt for all of the men involved, Woodley now felt that Big L was a threat to his life. Cameron also seemingly confirmed these events on one of his freestyles.
101 West, you should have seen my building. 139 Park, started off as children. Grew up with Big L and the dude supposedly killed him. A week before that, though, Big L had tried to kill him. What was he to do? Please don't get in your feelings. When the time's right, I will tell you about the villains. And everybody dead, so it ain't about squealing.
On February 15, 1999, in the midst of planning his Rockefeller signing party, Big L was standing on the corner of 139th and Lenox when loud shots screamed out.
It was like when he was doing well, he would look out for us any way he could. And when we finally got in position and things weren't going the way he wanted, he would come sign when he was going to come sign with us. So I remember seeing him on the block. You know, we kicked it. He had called, kicked it. And he was like, all right, let me know. And he was like, we gonna do it. He was getting ready to make the announcements and everything. And he got killed.
See my shorty with tears in her eyes, ask her what's wrong. She told me show just called and said L's gone.
I was waiting for L and D&D that night. And I think B.I.'s show was going out of town or something like that. And if I'm not mistaken, he was on the GW bridge, and I was waiting for L. I'm beeping him. We had beepers packed in.
Yeah.
I'm calling him. I'm leaving voicemails. He's not getting back to me. And reason being was I had another idea to do a record with him, and he wasn't getting back. So I got upset. Not upset, but I was mad. I'm like, that's not him, but you know. So anyway, I go home, I hop in my whip, and I'm going through the Midtown Tunnel, and I'm still beeping him, calling him. He's not returning no calls. So fast forward, I get home, and my lady was like, yo, I came in the house, and she was teary-eyed. She wasn't boo-hooing, and automatically I was like, who's dead? And she was like, L. So the first thing that came to mind was Finesse. Both L's.
Yeah.
I was like, Ness? And she was like, nah. L. Big L. Show just called. And he's standing right. Him and Joe was standing over his body in Harlem. Looking at his boots under the sheet and the tape and all that. And that was that.
I was there. I ran to Harlem. I went to Harlem. I was in the studio. I think I was in D&D. And then we went over there. Big L was like my little brother. Brother was the man. His brother was the man. And his brother did a lot of dirt out there. And rest in peace to his brother. His brother's dead,
Oh, he's
too.
dead also? Okay.
He been died. So, you know, so they got back at Big L. Nah, it's true. But he was, you know, he didn't deserve that.
Absolutely
you know what
not.
I'm saying? And if you listen to his music, all he ever did was scream out his block, his hood, you know.
He was supposed to go out with Pun maybe that week or the next week, meet Pun in Cali. And Pun got the call and he broke down. Had to pull his limo over. It's so many layers to this story. It's just crazy.
My name is Carme, and I would like to know who or what inspired you to become an artist.
I'd say it was a mix of a bunch of different things. As far as being an MC, you know, the first rapper that really got me into wanting to be an MC was a dude by the name of Big L.
Wow.
From Harlem.
Yeah.
And that was like that was the dude that made me want to pick up a pen and write.
Big L, man, because Big L was, you know, that's another nigga, man. Yo, what? Man, them niggas is wildin', man. Y'all niggas is wildin', man. Big L, man. Y'all niggas is wild. Yo, Jay, man, that nigga Jay need to get it up to Big L. Anytime he saying anything about, man, doing them shows when he have Big Pun in there, he should have Big L up in that bitch as well, man.
No, Big L was that nigga. Big L really, I don't like that they gave him his flowers after he was dead.
Right.
They should have gave him when he was here. But I guess it was too much going on, or, you know, just how the world is.
Big L was treacherous. Like, now you want to go back to, like, those earlier slang of hip-hop. He was treacherous on the mic. Like, shit up, tearing, like, punchlines every couple of seconds, like, great, out of the ordinary things he's saying, like, it's crazy, man, for real.
You know, at the time, you don't even know how, because his wordplay was crazy. His punchlines was nuts. You know, but like, I wanted to see him catch a hit record. You know, his battle game was nuts, and his, you know, his freestyle.
We talk about Big L a lot, you know, and this dude was ahead of his time to me. Like, as a lyricist, as a writer, as an MC, that was something different, man.
The biggest thing in the world. He scared me to death. Yo, when I heard that on tape, I was scared to death. I said, yo, there's no way I could compete. If this is what I got to compete with, I said, there's no way.
I can remember the last conversation we had. It was like, yo, you good? Yo, I got these 5 records set up. I'm about to sign over here with Rock, and yo, you all right? You know? Right. And it was the greatest blessing to know that, you know, I was a part of this dude's legacy. And I was there to witness it all. And, you know, I was so proud of that dude that I couldn't begin to tell you. To be able to be a part of that dude's life is, yeah.
So hip hop right now, I'm loving it, man. I love, you know what I'm saying, where it's at right now, because the time right now, I feel if I put out, when I put out this album, I'm gonna go gold, because the time is now.